Hello and welcome to Arabiya English. It's a week into the COP28 climate change conference here in Dubai, and over the past week, we have seen several commitments and pledges worth over 57 billion US dollars being made by the countries towards climate action. But what's in it for the vulnerable nations which have been disproportionately affected by the effects of the climate change? Thoriq Ibrahim, the Environment Minister for Maldives, joins me to discuss what he has been advocating for his country at this COP28.
The effects of climate change are many, and we have been having these effects of climate change not only yesterday, but we have been having these effects of climate change from a long time. We were the first, in fact, we were the first country who initially raised the issue of climate change way back in 1988. Then President raised the issue. So from then onwards, we have been having climate change effects to the present day. Some of the effects of climate change are coastal erosion, coastal flooding, severe weather conditions, heavy winds. Furthermore, we have issues of inundation and salt intrusion, where it actually gets into our groundwater system and contaminate the groundwater system. So these are some of the issues that we have, and particularly we were dependent very much on rainwater, and even now some of the islands still depend heavily on rainwater for drinking. Due to climate change, we have the weather patterns have changed, and there is more dry period, and this actually since there's a lot of prolonged dry period, water scarcity in some of the islands. We have seen a lot of water scarcity, which the government have to from time to time supply drinking water to the outer islands. As you know, Maldives is a nation where most of all the islands are scattered across the ocean, and we have more than 180 islands that are inhabited, and the logistical issue of sending even the water or any other food and water, and also the fuel is an issue for us. It's a big logistical nightmare at times. We have been voicing out to get this loss and damage fund operationalized over the last couple of years. Since Paris Agreement on 2021, Paris Agreement, the COP 2021, that is one of the key areas or key areas that we would like to have the funding mechanism for loss and damage. So we were very glad actually to get this loss and damage fund operationalized. And also we were very glad that a lot of countries came up with their pledges, and now it's gone more than $500 million is pledged. But we hope that these pledges are realized as soon as possible. The next stage of this loss and damage fund is how can we access this, how easy to access the fund. So we need to make sure that this fund can be accessible to the needy countries like the small island development states, that is the easy access. That is very important. So I hope that this access into this loss and damage will be easy, and secondly, more countries to pledge for this loss and damage fund as soon as possible. I think if you listen carefully to our President Dr. Moises' speech, what His Excellency has said is that the plan is to have 33% of the country's electricity generation by renewable energy. Right now we have only around 4% of the electricity is generated by renewable energy. So this is a very ambitious target and ambitious program to do this within the 5 years. But if you listen to his speech, he told that this can be achieved with the help of uh, bigger nations, help of the financial institutions. And what he has mentioned on his speech is that to do this, Maldives require around $600 million to get this implemented. So uh, we need assistance from other countries, and we hope that this assistance will be provided through through the banks, uh, through international financing mechanisms, and also through the adaptation fund, and hopefully the loss and damage fund. So if we can get this, we are ready to implement, and we have the capacity to do that in the Maldives. But it is something that we require to have 33% of renewable energy. Is something that we really need right now, because then only we can save the the fuel that we import for generating the electricity. As you know, Maldives, we generate electricity mostly from the diesel that we import, and right now we spend about 13% of our GDP importing diesel fuel to generate our electricity, and also to other energy demand. So we we should be able to reduce this this how we should be able to reduce uh, uh, the amount we spend to generate electricity if we increase this the renewable energy capacity. So I hope that we will get the necessary funding to do this. But having said that, we will the government also will facilitate to have uh, the renewable energy. Even though we don't get the finance, we will do whatever we can to have the renewable energy. It should be a ongoing, regular programs, not intermittent support, or not one-off support. So I think it has to be something that is ongoing, and it has to be uh, very transparent, so that we will be able to access that fund and also request the fund. We want 1.5 degrees Celsius. That is something that when we all agreed on the at COP28 at Paris Agreement, when we agreed, that is on the first line of the Paris Agreement. It says that the countries should work to reach to 1.5 degrees. But unfortunately, what we are seeing now from the global stake is that it's going way past 3 degrees Celsius, the global temperature. So that's something that we cannot accept. We call upon uh, all the historical emitters to work on this and reduce the emission immediately, and then peak their emissions in 2025, and then start reducing the emissions as on their NDCs, and to make sure that 1.5 degrees is reached on time, so that we small nations, Maldives, will be in a good position to live a comfortable life. And then also, regarding this global stock take, what is measured on global stock take is what they have done over the past 5 or 6 years, and we want to see the global stock take also to have on their document what they will do on the next 5 years that they can reach for 1.5 degrees. So that is something we would like to see.